We're getting really close to college football 27 season, and the reason we know that to be true is because leaks are starting to happen, and we just got a pretty big one a few days ago. Also, some other little news to go over as it pertains to the future college football game as well. Now, if you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss out on any of the news or updates as it pertains to college football 27, we're going to be getting a lot of leaks over these next couple months, and then we're going to be getting a lot of official news and gameplay footage from EA shortly after that. Make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on. That way you don't miss any of the important videos when I drop them. Now, when the college football video games were announced a few years ago, one big question a lot of people had was, would the game be coming to PC? And we knew kind of out of the gate they weren't going to do that, especially with all the NIL stuff they're having to tiptoe around and make sure everything is done the right way. We knew they weren't going to do PC right out of the gate, but we knew that there was potential that it could come at a later date. Well, a few days ago, Mutt Leaks actually put out a leak that said College Football 27 coming to PC, and he posted a picture that showed that there is supposedly a PC edition along with the other editions coming for College Football 27. Now, this was a rumor we had been hearing about for a little bit, but this kind of confirmed it, and then after that, Mike Straw also did an article on Insider Gaming that went a little bit deeper into this, which we're going to go over right now. Now, for those of you that don't know, Mike Straw is a guy that I've talked about a lot on this channel over the years because he does have some inside connections at EA. He's gotten a lot of leaks for both college football and more so Madden over the years, so he's always been pretty reliable. And he posted a story shortly after this happened, and he said, since its return in 2024, EA Sports College Football has been exclusive to PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X/S consoles. That meant a large segment of players, namely on PC, were left out. But that soon may change. A post by Mutt Leaks, who's been accurate in the past when finding out this information, suggests that EA Sports College Football 27 could be coming to PC. The proof presented comes in the form of two SKUs for the upcoming game, College Football 27 Deluxe Early Pre-Order Edition PC and College Football 27 Deluxe Later Pre-Order Edition PC. Now, while that's not a definitive confirmation of the game coming to the platform, its release would line up with what plans for the series have been since its return. Insider Gaming has been working on a story regarding these plans for some time. It's understood that the goal for the game was always to bring it to PC to be on par with the other sports titles from the company, such as F1, Madden NFL, and EA Sports FC. While they would have liked to have it sooner, there were a few issues preventing it. The main one is the legal concerns surrounding the licensed players and their protections. In the PC community, many like to install mods that alter presentation elements, fields, uniforms, and players. While it's unknown what steps would be to protect the players who are licensed to be in the game, it's been said that EA has been working on this for a long time, and they wouldn't move forward until they are confident that there won't be any legal problems. Whether that means something like adding in-game protections against all mods or something else remains to be seen. With what is going on at EA at the moment and the upcoming sale, things can still change on a dime. However, as mentioned earlier, it lines up with what has been heard dating back to December about plans for the franchise and where EA wants to take it. As one source put it, the game's coming, it's just a matter of when, not if. Insider Gaming did reach out to Electronic Arts for comment on the plans for PC multiple times over the weeks. As of publication, however, no response was received. Now, I'm going to continue on with the rest of what you need to know, but really quickly, here's a word from today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Arena Club. Now, y'all know I've been rocking with Arena Club for a while now. They're just the most fun way to deal with sports cards or Pokemon cards. Whatever you like, they've got you covered. Arena Club has these things they call slab packs. It's basically a digital way to open up cards. You can chase the rare grails, and you can score real graded cards in one seamless experience. And they've got a ton of different options all the way down starting at $25 and up. So there's something for everybody. Now, I really love this Ruby football pack, and no matter which pack you choose, it'll show you the grails and chase cards that are available for you to possibly pull. So let's go ahead, open up our pack here. We're going to see exactly what we're going to get in real time. It takes a little second for this cool little animation to play, and we are going to get a Tua Tagovailoa. It is a PSA 10, which is pretty good. He actually just signed with the Falcons like minutes ago, so we'll see if he can kind of have a little bit of a resurgence there. Now, what I also like is that we can take this instant offer right now. We could either, take the card if we want it, they'll mail it to us. We could put it in our vault if we want to sell it or trade it later, or we can just take this instant offer. They'll give you 90% of what the card is valued at, and you can get this money right into your account instantly to go do whatever you want with it. So that's probably my favorite part about Arena Club. I like that they give you that instant offer. So if you don't want the card, you don't have to worry about selling it, shipping it, waiting for someone to buy it. That's what I love about Arena Club. Don't miss this. First-time collectors get 20% off. arenaclub.com/Rayweather, code Rayweather. So this is really good news for College Football 27 and just the future college football games. As this game is coming to PC, that definitely opens up the potential for some more creative things to happen in the modding department. However, Insider Gaming did say that they're probably going to try to put some protections in place to keep this from happening, but I don't really know that they can completely stop modding. They could maybe make it a little bit harder, but there's a lot of talented modders out there that'll probably figure out workarounds from things. And really, at the end of the day, I don't think EA themselves are really against modding. I mean, people have been modding Madden since it's been back on PC, since Madden 19 and some of their other games. It's more so just the fact that with the NIL situation for college sports, it really just opens up a lot of possible troubles if you were to alter the NIL of these players, because that's why we can't edit the rosters as it is now, whereas on older games we were able to do that. We can't change the names, the numbers, or the looks of the NIL players because EA has direct partnerships with these players individually to license them to be in the game, whereas when you look at a game like Madden, they have the entire Players Association, and once you join the NFL, you pretty much join the Players Association. So at that point, EA has rights to all of those players as one big group, and it's really not as much of a legal hurdle as dealing with these individual players who, are technically not professional athletes, but they kind of are. It's a weird gray area. It's the reason this game went away for so long, and they were only able to bring it back after the players were able to be paid in real life. So that's kind of why some of those protections are in place, but I do think modders will still find a way around this, and I think that's pretty cool because when you look at the old NCAA games, when it went away, the college football revamped crew kept NCAA 14 alive for a decade, and it was honestly a pretty cool gaming experience. They were able to update all the rosters, new uniforms, and everything else. And when you look at some of the cool things that have been done for mods on Madden recently in terms of, adding stuff in that EA themselves have not added in, whether it be because the NFL doesn't allow it, like having the pants above the knee, or certain pieces of equipment that the NFL wouldn't allow, like certain styles of cleats, or just certain ways that players might wear their uniforms in real life, but they're not allowing EA to put it in Madden because technically the NFL doesn't like it and they fine players for it. We can do that stuff through mods in Madden. They even alter the gameplay, to the best of their ability to try to tweak it in ways that some people would say makes the game perform better. I haven't really messed with a whole lot of mods over the years, but if nothing else, from a presentation standpoint, from visuals, it's a lot of cool stuff going on there, and now we could hopefully maybe expect that in the near future with College Football 27 and future college games, so that when we have these areas of the game that maybe EA isn't allowed to do one thing or another because of NIL, or just because the people at the top are not giving, certain departments enough money to add more of that presentation to the game some years, well, modders can kind of take that into their own hands now, and if you're on a PC, you can take advantage of that. So I do think that's pretty cool. Also, on top of that, we did get a little bit of news from Chris Fowler. He made his yearly post saying that he's back in the studio doing commentary for the game, and not that that's really like a big surprise. We know that he should be adding new lines and new commentary every year, but we just hope that maybe the commentary will get a little bit better. We know there's just areas where it still seems a little dry, not exciting enough, so hopefully they're working on that along with new lines. And of course, there's going to be a lot of other news and leaks coming for the game sooner rather than later, so again, make sure you subscribe. We're going to be finding out a ton of stuff. We also have, a ton of things that we've heard leading up the last few months, like the possibility of mascot mode and things like that returning, but we're going to have more concrete info on that very, very soon. And in fact, if you want to know all of the latest rumors and leaks that we do know about as of right now, make sure to check out this important video right here on the screen.